Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, California, USA, and it's a bottle of their Hoptimum Whole Cone Imperial IPA, coming in at 10.4% ABV. There's the bottle cap. Sierra Nevada usually use their regular Sierra Nevada bottle caps, but it looks like they've gone all out with this kind of new cap just for this beer. It's a big old boy at 10.4% ABV. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm expecting a huge beer. A huge beer from this company. This Celebration Ale, which they only use fresh kind of whole cone hops in that beer, is amazing. But this is described as the ultimate whole cone hop experience, and I'm not going to doubt that for 1 minute. Right, beer in the glass is a one finger, slightly off-white head. The colour of the beer is an amber with a slightly orange tinge. The carbonation is rising nicely up the middle of the glass. I have to get my nose into this beer. Cheers, everybody. Oh yes, it's a hop bomb. Loads of grapefruit, loads of mango, loads of tropical fruit, but it's sweet. It's got a nice malty sweetness to the beer, which is giving it a kind of imperial balance, if you like. But I gotta dig in. Cheers, everybody. Wow! And yes, Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a fantastic beer. This beer is so hoppy. It is enough to not tip you over the edge. It's not a beer that's going to kind of scare you away. If you're new to this beer, then it might scare you away. But if you're a bit of a hop head like me, it's a craving. It's a love affair. It's big, it's bitter, it's bold, it's fantastic, it's sweet all at the same time. There you go. Let's break this beer down for you. First thing I get then is this big onrush of a grapefruity kind of pineapple-y vitamin C citrus tone. It's big, but quite quickly after, in the middle of the palate, it's overtaken by this huge kind of pine needle. It's as if you ground down fresh pine needles and kind of just put them straight on your tongue. It's that kind of pow. It's flavour. It is so kind of full on. The finish then. And the finish, from when it rolls from the beginning of the taste, which is the vitamin C, the kind of the grapefruity, pineapple-y, mango flavours, it quickly moves on, as I said, to that big pine middle, to a big bitter finish. It is so bitter. It's a magnified bitterness. It's a bitterness that it's very difficult to explain. If you caught this video by surprise, if you're new to this kind of thing, if you come across this video by accident, you're probably thinking, why all this bitterness? It's a gradual thing. It's something which kind of grows on you when you kind of get involved with craft beer. You taste all of these lovely hoppy beers. You go from pale ales, you edge yourself into IPAs, you then edge yourself into kind of West Coast style IPAs, and then the few kind of go into that Imperial IPA bracket. It's really good. It's so full on. The mouthfeel is it's very drinkable for a 10.4% beer. It's a little bit kind of syrupy on the tongue. Pardon me. It's nice and sweet. Where you go from them flavours of vitamin C to pine needles to that lovely bitter finish, what runs alongside that is a malty sweetness that helps take a more of a balanced approach to the beer in your mind. It's great stuff. This is the 2013 batch. It is 2013 here in the UK, if you're watching this video years in the future. And there's just a small description on the back of the bottle. Hoptimum is the biggest whole cone IPA we have ever produced. A 100 IBU whole cone hurricane of flavour, aggressively hopped, dry hopped and torpedoed. Hoptimum delivers ultra intense flavours to hop fanatics everywhere. And this is the thing, I've not read the back of the bottle. 100 IBUs is the maximum limit a human being can kind of take with bitterness. Anything after that, you're not going to be able to pick up. So you see some of these kind of 1000 IBU beers. I've seen them on the shelves. I could have bought it. I've not bothered. The reason being is it's a gimmick. It's you cannot taste anything past 100 IBUs, and this is where Sierra Nevada they're not being a gimmick here. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, they're just pushing things to the limit. They're saying, okay, if your body can take 100 IBUs, we will give you a 100 IBUs, which is international bittering units. We'll give you the beer for you to try. It's not saying, okay, it's like these new smartphones with they're 441 megapixels per inch. Your eye can't possibly see all of them pixels. It's the same with taste. You cannot taste 1000 IBUs, it's impossible. You can taste up to 100, so they've gone, okay, we'll do 100. But my final thoughts and a rating on Sierra Nevada Hoptimum Whole Hop Imperial IPA. First of all, I want to mention the alcohol levels. At 10.4% ABV, you're probably thinking, again, if you're new to the show, if you're new to watching my beer reviews, that's a little high. I'm saying it's not. It's not. You'd never believe it was 10.4% ABV. And there's no kind of alcohol burn. I suppose there's a slight alcohol burn going down. But the beer carries so well. It kind of blends so well. You wouldn't know it was 10.4% ABV. With it being Imperial, anything Imperial is over 8%. So it's kind of, it's not saying 8.1%, 8.2. It's going the full hog, 10.4% ABV. It's a full-on beer. I like this enough. I like this enough to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 beer from the Real Ale Guy. Really good taste, really good flavours. Go out and try it. It's a really good beer. Let me show it to you one last time. Sierra Nevada Hoptimum. There you go. Nine out of 10 from me, the Real Ale Guy. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to my daily beer reviews. Cheers.